Welcome to Ralston Arena here for Midwest High School hockey action, Varsity Division. Getting ready for lineups and national anthem here, where your Omaha Junior Lancers host the Des Moines Capitals. Last night, Omaha started out a little slow, going down 1-0 after one period, but tied it up at 3 minutes and 57 seconds left in the second to go into the locker room 1-1 in intermission. Third period, all Omaha, scoring 2 more goals to win this contest, 4-1. That first goal they got, though, was just it was a pretty goal, right? You get Moffitt from his own zone at the blue line, saw a streaking Ridnour, fed him right up through the middle. He made some good moves, didn't get the goal, but Mazakowski got the rebound straight out. Waldo buried it in a wide open net to tie that game. And that was, we were both sitting here last night and we're like, well, the puck had to come from somewhere. Who did it come from?
Yeah.
And when you go back and look at the replay, you see Moffitt. They tried to tuck it into the zone. Our defenseman popped it up. Moffitt took it off the boards, fed Ridnour, and then Waldo got the rebound goal.
It's a great looking goal. And, like I said, it happened so quickly that we knew there was another assist, but we weren't sure who got it, and they corrected it. So that was nice to see. But sometimes, this weekend has been really good games and highly competitive, and great to watch, great to call. That last game, that JV game, was I'm probably going to be talking about that for a while because that was one heck of a junior varsity game.
Yeah, Jack Wadden stood on his head in that contest, and shots on goal final were 47-16 at the end of regulation. Everything they shot at him, he saved. Even in overtime, they were shooting at him.
Yeah,
you'd think they would have figured it out by that point.
Yeah.
and he was making the saves. So hats off to Jack Wadden and the rest of the Capitals.
Yeah, if we were doing
JV squad,
if we were doing 3 stars, he'd be the one.
He'd be probably number one.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, Omaha didn't fare so well early on with a couple of power play goals and so forth, and some turnover goals. But nonetheless, they came back, tied the game 4-4, and took this into a shootout. Huge
comeback. I mean, you love to see that, and just a little bit of a breakdown, and. Like you said, Wadden's a big guy, and when he comes out to challenge, he looks even huger. And it seemed like during the shootout, we wanted to just put the puck in his belly. And with a guy like that, you got to get him to move. And there was only, I think Wilmer was the only one that really got him, tried to deke and get him moving east to west, and he scored. So
it was a backhand low over the pad and in the back of that net, and. Honestly, we talked about Victor Knapp in the first one. We thought that, because that's typically his move, is what Wilmer's did.
Right.
And he went to his forehand and got stuffed. And as well as, I think, everybody else that went except for Wilmer's, obviously.
Yeah.
So, yeah, time will tell. Teams are on the ice, getting ready for starting lineups in the national anthem. And we'll get underway here shortly. Looks like we've got... Mazakowski is back in net for the Caps, it looks like. Can't quite see.
I believe so.
And then in net for Omaha, you've got Jaden Salato will be starting this contest.
Great job by Dave Volinick on the national anthem, as usual.
I was going to say, we say that every time, but it's true.
Got a couple lineup changes here on the varsity roster side. Fourth line, Eli Trashinsky will be centering Connor Swolik and Victor Knapp. And then also there's a defensive pairing of Hudson Dilworth will get a varsity start today, or a varsity time today with Nate Sinnott. In the net is Jaden Salato.
We'll see what Omaha can muster here going into this game. You know, kind of the, and I don't want to jinx anything, but kind of the way the Capitals have been running most of the season is on their weekend games, winning their first game or losing their first game and then winning their second game. I talked to Gary Scabona in Kansas City last night, and he even said, you know, they went in, beat them 9-1 in the first contest, and then got shut out the next day. So we'll see what comes about.
Game's underway. Des Moines wins the tap, and they'll try to dump it into the Omaha zone, but it gets knocked down at the bench as it deflects off a player, and they'll bring it back for faceoff. So this faceoff will be in the neutral ice zone just in front of the Omaha bench. Puck is dropped. Caps drive it into the Omaha zone. Played in the corner, strong side. Omaha trying to move it up the half wall. And Stambro able to keep the puck in. Chase converges on it. Now Barnes will play it back, and he'll indirect it over to Lucas Parr. It just jumps over his stick, and Des Moines able to keep it in. They'll launch it back into the near side corner, and now played out by Barnes. Knocked down and neutralized by Boldick. He'll dump it in, and that first line will get a change. Chase still out. He'll handle the puck in the far side corner. Played in neutral ice. Barnes will dish it. Skating in is Carlson. Played in the half wall. Shot off the wall by Tim Johnson. Carlson picks it up. He tries to make a move to the net. And Meslakowski with a save. Been a really good weekend for entertaining hockey here. Face-off will be to Meslakowski's blocker side. On the tap is Carl Graffelman. And he'll face Jack Starr. Shot from the wall. And a cover-up by Meslakowski.
Right now, early in this contest, shots are 3-0 in favor of Omaha.
Puck is dropped, and Graffelman pushes it. Des Moines wins the tap. They'll rim it to the opposite side where it's picked up on the wall by Laprade. Shot from the point, and a stoppage in play after the save of Meslakowski. On the Omaha points is Will Volinick on the left point. And it looks like Nate Sinnott on the right side. Steer aside. We'll have another stoppage in play. Typical varsity game. Shot save, shot save, shot save. I should say shot save whistle.
Hopefully you're not saying save Meslakowski too often today.
Well, so far so good. Comes to the point. Parr drives it back in, near side corner. Played off the wall. By Ridenour. It comes into neutral ice for Gavin Moffett. Will battle for it. Played behind the net by the Caps. They'll move it out. It comes into the neutral ice zone where it's played by Barnes. Barnes will try to indirect it for Moffitt, just out of his reach. The Caps regain control, and they'll come into the zone with number 29. That's Britt Baxter. He tries to launch it in. It comes out the opposite side. Omaha now trying to control. They'll drop it back down low, and they're in for Parr. Parr will take a look, and he'll rim it up the wall. Picked up by Trashinsky, but he can't gain the zone. Now Knapp will backhand it out. Held in by the Caps. Battle along the half wall. Zwolik on the chase. He'll converge on Gabe Myers. Myers comes out with the puck on a nice controlled move, turn, escape move. DiCarlo headmans it. We'll have a stoppage in play. Looks like we've got a...
They're calling that a check from behind because the kid backed into Volanek right here at the blue line and fell down. They're calling that a check from behind.
Wow. Yeah, that's
a bad call. I'll say it. You don't have to.
Well, this will carry a 10, right? A 2 and a 10.
2
right?
and a 10.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, that was a little...
Okay, so looks like Trashinsky is going to go in and serve the 2 minutes, and Will Volanek will be out for 10 minutes here on this check from behind penalty at the 3:53 mark.
Well, I'm really confused because the officials were getting ready to drop the puck without the guy in the box.
So game's played on. Des Moines with a shot on goal, and it gets wide of the net, rims to the opposite side, and now Zwolik with a really good forecheck on Myers. Battle behind the net, and into neutral ice and driven back in by Omaha. On the clear, they'll change personnel. Head man to Eaton. He'll bring it into the zone, and he gets rubbed out by Parr. Parr will rim it, try to get it over to Moffitt for a clear. To the point, Meyer back over. One time. Off the stick of Sam Knafla. And Omaha with a clear. 48 seconds remain in the Des Moines power play. Played over to Knafla. Headmanned over to Webb. Back to Knafla. He'll skate around for some space, and he'll enter the Omaha zone. Drops it for LaPrade, and he'll transition it to the point. Just wide of the net off the shot from Baxter. Played behind the net. 5 seconds left to Baxter. He'll pull it across. His defensive partner has made a change, and he went D to D, only there wasn't anyone there. Now played behind the net by Barnes, and that ends the power play. He'll control turn back into the end, but he's got forechecking pressure. Puck is left up front, picked up by Graffelman. He'll headman it over to Johnson, who in turn gives it to Carlson. Omaha's offside. They'll have to tag up. Des Moines gains control, and they'll glass it into neutral ice. Parr on the play. Des Moines streaking in to win that puck. Now played from behind the net by Sinnott. Sinnott's got pressure there. Des Moines comes up with it. They'll dish it for DiCarlo, and now played out by the junior Lancers.
Oh.
Headman pass from Tim Johnson and jumps over the stick of Carlson.
I thought he touched it.
I thought he touched it.
Oh, they need to turn the music down.
What's that?
They need to turn the music down or we're getting copyrighted again.
Oh. Yeah, our broadcast was muted from YouTube yesterday because of the copyright infringement on the music.
Ozzy.
Ozzy, yeah, that Ozzy. He gets his nose into everything, even hockey.
He even called out for Sharon.
Puck escapes the zone, driven back in by Ben Baxter. Omaha trying to indirect it out of the zone, played by Waldo. He's trying to control it. He'll dump it in and steered aside by Mazalkowski. Goes into the near side corner. They'll go weak side breakout to
That's offside.
Stanbro. Delayed offside. They'll come out into neutral ice and they'll battle for it. It's like Parsons will carry. Well, he'll try to carry in. He angles number 24, Webb. Webb will come out the other side. He'll gain neutral ice, and he's showing some wheels. Makes a nice move around Dilworth, and a shot and a save by Salado. Cool cucumber there in the net in Salado, because he could have easily overreacted to that, but he stood his ground, and the puck went right off his chest and redirected into the far left circle.
You mean a cool salad?
Yeah.
Oh, cucumbers are in salads, I guess.
Myers picks it up. And he gets another shot on Salado, and he'll make a nice save. Stoppage and play will result in a face-off in the Omaha zone. 9:32 remains in this first period of play. Trashinsky on the tap. He'll face DiCarlo. Trashinsky wins it back to Parr. Parr will get some room here. He'll skate into neutral ice. He gets beyond the hip check and skates down into the corner, shovels it across the net mouth, and ends up in the far side corner. Kept in by Sinnott. Sinnott with a shot. Steered aside by Mazalkowski. And we have another stoppage in play here. Apparent hand pass. So this face-off will come to this near side neutral ice dot. Omaha wins it back to Parr. He'll try to drive it in. Pressure by Zwolik. He makes separation on Wiersma. The battle along the boards here with Trashinsky. Comes out into neutral ice, and then it's tapped back in by Knapp. And he'll give chase in the strong side corner. Loose puck, net front. We're going to have another penalty. Delayed call. This will go against the Caps, and another seems to the penalty of choice here is a check from behind.
Is that what they called that?
Yeah, he's got
Oh
so now the Caps got a check from behind.
He should maybe a cross check, but not a check from behind.
Yeah, and that's what I thought the thing here in neutral ice was too on Volanik. It was a cross check and not necessarily a check from behind, and neither was that. However, so I'm not sure who the Caps will lose for 10 minutes here.
Yeah, I couldn't see. 38 I thought went in, but
we'll get the official announcement here shortly. So teams are Omaha on the power play. Barnes able to keep it in on the walls. Waldo, the shot.
Did that beat him? Or did it go over?
I think it went over and popped back onto the ice off the netting.
Noga's serving the
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Down the half wall to Waldo. He'll backhand it to Chase, just out of his reach. Chase gets there. Engages the puck. He'll move it to the point. They'll go D to D and back. And they try to find Waldo off the dot. Carlson finishes his check and neutral ice and springs the puck for Bolduc. Bolduc will come skating in. He's battling for that puck. Almost got a hold of it, able to keep it into the zone where Carlson has it. He'll dish it for Barnes. Barnes steps in, deals to the wall. A shot and a save by Maslakowski. 53 seconds remain in the man advantage for the Junior Lancers. No score yet. 7:28 remains in the first. Puck is dropped. Played in the strong side corner. Gloved down by Graffelman. He'll play it behind the net. 43 seconds remain. Goes to the point. Shrinking zone there by Barnes, and he gets a nice shot, but it's high of the net. Played across to Johnson. Off the wall. He'll take 2 steps in and deal it back for Barnes. Barnes will move it over to Sinnott. And this puck is redirected out of play, resulting in a face-off. Blocker side of Maslakowski. On the draw. Caps win it, and they'll clear.
That's
17 seconds remain.
Only like their second clear of this penalty. It's been down in their zone most of the time.
Played up to Tim Johnson. He'll leave it up for Moffitt. And that expires the penalty, and teams are full strength. Sinnott skated in and had a nice leave in front of the net, but no one able to convert. Stanbrough brings it in, and it'll trickle into the blue paint area and covered up by Salato. This faceoff will be to Jaden's glove side, near side circle. Omaha wins that draw. Knapp brings it out. He'll skate across the blue line, and Omaha enters the zone offside. Face-off will take place in the near side dot, neutral ice zone. On the tap will be Trashinsky for Omaha. Des Moines wins it back off the stick of Sam Eaton. Eaton will pick it up and neutralize. Poke checked away by Knapp, and he'll send it into the Des Moines end. They try to move it up the half wall. Zwolik there trying to seal it off. And out of the zone comes Eaton. Backhanded up the wall by Knapp, but converged upon by a capital forechecker. Shot and a stick save by Salato. Now Omaha has it. Nice indirect pass to Knapp. He'll come down the right wing side, tries to dish it over for Zwolik, just out of his reach. A nice play by Eaton, trying to play it out of the zone. It's held in on the point, and a shot and a steer aside by Maslakowski. Parr has it. He'll loft it into the strong side corner, and played behind the net by Connor Bellis. Bellis launches it into neutral ice where it's held in by Barnes. He'll drive it back in. Des Moines carries out on the stick of Webb. And he'll dump it in. DiCarlo on the forecheck. Omaha goes D to D to Parr behind the net. Parr goes weak side, and it's his target was Moffitt. It got redirected right back to the Cap defense. Capitals keeping in. Wiersma with a shot. High and wide. DiCarlo now with it. He gets rubbed off the play by Parsons. Parsons with another hit, separates the puck. Barnes able to corral it. He'll move it to the opposite side. Played up the half wall, held in by Wiersma, I should say. Batted down by Wiersma. Now on the stick of Ridnour. He'll come in. He's on his forehand. A shot and a score! He steps in from the blue line and launches a forehand shot over the glove hand of Masalkowski for the first tally.
It all started at the blue line right down in front of us. Parr was able to pinch the boards, keep it from going deep, get by the Capital player, and Parsons picked it up and went in and scored.
That's that energy line.
So you should see Parr with the assist on that, I would think.
Yes.
Not sure if there was a second and one or not.
Well, came out of the zone from Parr, and Ridnour took it in and launched the scoring opportunity. Ridnour from Parr on the first goal. 4 minutes remain in this first period of play. Barnes has it. Indirect pass and neutral ice for Waldo. He'll go weak side, picked up. And Chase trying to corral it. Launched in the zone and a steer side by Masalkowski. Kept in by Chase. Chase battling along the half wall. He'll go cross ice, and it's just chipped away. And Farnsworth can't reach it. Played behind the net by Omaha. They'll move it up the wall, try to dish it for Chase. It's a backhand, and this will result in an icing.
That was quite the backhand.
Yeah, that was a two-zone backhand that results in an icing.
Usually those types of backhands end up in the netting, and that one just sailed right perpendicular with it all the way down.
Yeah. Face off to the glove hand of Salato. Graffelman on the tap. Puck is shot at the net off the face-off as Des Moines wins it. And Salato lost sight of it as it hit him and went up, popped up above his head and fell back down in front of him, so he was able to make the cover up.
Yeah, I thought it was going to roll down his back there for a second.
Yeah, I hate when that happens. Same kind of opportunity right off the draw. That's two clean wins. I think that's Eaton in there. Yep, Sam Eaton. Comes to the point where Meyer has it. Nice front by Tim Johnson. It ends up on the stick of Carlson. He'll drop it for Johnson, and they'll carry in. Carlson holds the line in the strong side corner. Johnson picks it up. He tries to leave it net front. Carlson will go in. On the rim, the Caps try to find it. They get the center breakout. Myers picks it up. He'll gain the red line and dump it in. Sinnott will play it. He tries to rim it up the wall to Carlson. Puck is net front, batted around, and now Parr has it. He tries to find Carlson on the far side wall and can't make the connection. This will result in an icing. 2:17 remains in this first period of play. Omaha leads 1-0 on a nice goal by Brady Ridnour. Face off to Salato's blocker side. DiCarlo on the tap for the Caps. He'll pull it back. Played on the wall by Brownell. And drop down low. Brownell has it. Comes up the half wall. Omaha trying to seal it off. Now Barnes will get to play it from behind his cage. He tries to leave it up for Zolik. It comes to the point, and a shot by number 16, Ben Baxter, gets steered aside, and Omaha with a clear that'll result in an icing call. This energy line's out here with Parsons, Ridenour, and Moffitt. Puck is down. It's pushed. Comes to the point. Kept in by the Caps. They'll move it to the wall, and a shot off the dot. And a nice quick save by Salado. Little pushing going on in front of the net. Parsons on the face-off.
Looks like Volanik's out now.
Yeah, Volanik just got out. Yep. Puck is down. Omaha wins this. Ridenour just lost the puck. Had a clean shot to neutral ice, and Omaha can't seem to gain the zone here. Back into the near side corner. Myers gets finished off by Parsons. Eaton takes it. He'll loft it into the zone. Minute 10 remains. Des Moines doing their best job trying to create some offense here and pot a goal before the end of the period. Nice play by Volanik, blocking that centering opportunity from behind the net. They'll go weak side. Shot, and a quick save by Salado off that one time of Sam Knopfler. 51 seconds remain.
And you can usually count on Knopfler from that spot in the zone to probably put one away.
Well, he has the ability to, quick wrist it or a good clapper from there on the one time. And DiCarlo now on this face-off with Waldo. Waldo pulls it back. Omaha trying to control here. As Chase takes it from strong side to weak side. A nice pass out by Waldo. It ends up in the skate. And this will be brought back down for a face-off with 35.5 seconds remaining in the first period. Waldo on the draw. The puck is dropped. Omaha comes up with it. Skating out of the zone is Maxime Bolduc, and he'll drive it into the near side corner. Played from behind the net by Mazalkowski. Gets stripped off his stick by Waldo. And then Wiersma comes in to save the day. Loose puck, net front. A shot and a score. And I believe that was Brandon Waldo.
That was a clapper. Close range.
Who was it?
I think it was Waldo with the
Waldo,
clapper.
yes, that's what I thought. And it looks like Bolduc might have that assist, and Chase might have a part of that one too.
Yeah, I'm thinking everybody on that forward line probably touched it. But, again, it was one of those gritty, down around the net goals. Mazalkowski just got out of position, and when he tried to get back, just a little too late.
So Omaha pots the second goal with 15 seconds remaining in this first period.
That should just about do this period.
And that ends the second period of play, where the Omaha Junior Lancers take a 2-0 lead to the locker room. Waldo on that second goal, I'm sure they'll sort out the 2 assists because I think it was announced as unassisted, but we know that
wasn't true.
That's not true. So
there you go.
There you go. Just like we said, Mike, from Bolduc and Chase.
And that first one, again, just to recap, Brady Ridenour from Lucas Parr. Shots on goal after one period of play, 12-9 in favor of Omaha.
Great period. We'll be back with second period action. Stay with us. You're watching the Omaha Junior Lancers on the Omaha Hockey Network.
Welcome back to Ralston Arena here for period 2 action between your Omaha Junior Lancers and Des Moines Capitals. After 2 periods of play, your Omaha Junior Lancers lead the Capitals 2-0. Shots on goal after 1 period of play, 12-9 in favor of Omaha. Mike, that first period worked out for Omaha to be ahead 2-0. Both teams seemed pretty even play, though.
Yeah.
Coming into this third period, we talked about off air that Omaha is going to have to weather probably a 7 to 10 minute storm here by the Capitals coming out, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, the Caps will come out with their hair on fire here if the Junior Lancers can hold that off and then pot the third goal. Then that could change the complexion of this game moving forward. But it's second period. We still have a lot of hockey to play. And we'll see how it develops. But that's always what's fun about. That's why we play the games, you know.
Absolutely.
It's kind of fun to watch how the kids respond. And so Omaha takes this 2-goal lead into the second period, and Caps just entered the ice surface. So we're gonna get ready to get this show on the road here with second period action.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Capitals, even though it was pretty even play. Mazikowski looked maybe a little tired out there. He was a couple of those, that second goal looked like he was slow moving across. And
yeah.
So I don't know if he was tired or what the situation is, or maybe he got injured in yesterday's game and he's fighting it or not. But I don't expect that they will. The Capitals will
make
switch
a
out
change,
goalies or make a goalie change.
Yeah, and that's him out there. Heard that he might have tweaked a groin injury, maybe a slight tweak. And so that may have something to do with what's happening. But other than that, the Ridenour goal was a nice goal, a great shot.
Great shot.
And the other goal was kind of a swarm down in the net front, and it was kind of I don't know if you'd call it a dirty goal, but it was a very opportunistic goal. So that was a hard play for him to cover up with as many people were in front of that net. Teams are at center ice, ready to go here. Puck is down. Omaha wins this tap back to Barnes. Barnes then directs it off the glass and chipped in by Chase. Des Moines able to bring it out into neutral ice and drop it back into the Omaha zone. Parr tries to move it up the wall. Stolen by Waldo. And now Bolduc with it. He'll go weak side. And they try to go back to Bolduc, and it's intercepted by the Caps. They'll bring it back in, and now it ends up on the Caps bench. We'll have a face-off.
Capitals still have some time remaining on that 2 and a 10 penalty in that first period. Players still in the box.
We're never sure when those expire. It's usually after the time and a first whistle. But he should be getting toward the end of that. Omaha plays it in neutral ice where it's handled by Bellis. He'll try to drive it back in. Ends up on the tape of Carlson. Carlson negotiating 2 zones here. He comes in with a forehand and a shot. And a save by Mazikowski. He just kind of knifed through 2 zones and still had control over it. Puck goes down into the strong side corner. He'll rub a player off for that. Kept in by Volanek, and now out come the Caps, but a nice poke check by Sennett. And this will result in an offside. We'll have a face-off in neutral ice.
Yeah, it was a pretty close play, clearing the zone and going in, and took a little bit for the linesman to get his arm up in the air.
Sinnott made a nice play there on that poke check, and he had that forward flying out. He could have really
did some damage.
He could have lit him up pretty good, but he chose to sweep check him, and that's the reason for the faceoff. Right across the goal mouth. Salato hanging tough. Omaha trying to gain zones here. Kept in. Barnes will converge on it. Tries to move it up the wall to Moffitt. Moffitt will handle it now, and he'll get poke check back into the zone. Backhand D to D behind the net to Parr. Parr moves it up the wall. Des Moines intercedes, and they get a shot just wide of the net. Played down low. And this is what we were talking about, Mike. We'll have a stoppage in play here as I think the net was bumped off. Des Moines with good pressure there.
Well, he's not really moving it or resetting it, so did it come off?
Yeah, it did. Yep.
Or was it just not set correctly in the first place?
No, it was set correctly. It got bumped. I saw it move when he was.
Okay, because they didn't move it much.
Puck is dropped. Caps win the tap. Now handled by Omaha. Try to move it up that far side half wall. Here's a play where they'll get out of the zone. Knapp should have carried. He had a whole neutral ice zone in front of him. They'll rim it to the opposite side. And out of the zone comes Omaha. Skating in is Trushinsky. To his forehand, a shot, and a kick save by Masalkowski on a nice play by Eli Trushinsky. Omaha trying to keep it in. Batted down by Knafla. Playing on the near wall here in neutral ice.
Forwards got to play on the defensive side of those.
Yes, always stay on the defensive side of the puck.
You had both Knapp and Trushinsky on the opposite side.
That's how the puck got back down there.
Yeah.
Scrum for it behind the net. Omaha tries to rim it out. Knapp pushes it. Chase is on. They'll wave the icing as Connor Zwolik is first to the puck. Played in neutral ice. Little slash there by Chase. Collision with Parr in the Omaha zone. Chase tries to chip it up into neutral ice. He'll go off as he loses his stick. May have broken it. Des Moines with some good pressure here. Omaha's just got to get through this. Waldo dumps it in. He'll chase it down. One of Waldo's greatest attributes, Bolduc with it. He tries to wrap it around. Kept in at the point by Parr. And now it pops into neutral ice where the Caps corral it. Bringing it into the zone is Laprade. One of Waldo's greatest attributes is his skating. He's really a proficient skater. He's got good speed and a long stride, and that's what a lot of people notice, especially scouts and those who have seen the team play. They notice his playmaking ability and his skating stride. Stolen away now by Parsons. He's trying to gain it, the zone. Ridenour seals off the wall. They'll rim it to the opposite side. Loose puck. Net front. And a nice save by Salado. I don't think he even knew that he made the save. It kind of slid under his pads.
Those are the best kind of saves.
Yeah, look what I found. So 12:04 remains. The first 5 minutes of this period have been pretty much in the Omaha zone. Parsons on the draw. Omaha wins it. Carrying down is...
Oh, Ice Monster.
Is that Brady? Ridenour gets bit by the Ice Monster and loses his footing and comes right back into the zone.
Last weekend it was identified that there was, I don't know if the Zambonis leaving water droplets and chunks of ice out there or whether the roof has a leak. But I bet you that's what he hit.
Shot and a save there by Salado off a good opportunity for the Caps. Into the face-off circle will be, looks like Trushinsky. Puck is down off the draw. It's a push. The Caps trying to control. Now it's outed by Omaha. Zolik will streak down that left wing side. He'll get around the defense and tries to handle behind the net. Now stolen away by the Caps. They'll come out on their own rush. Streaking down there. This near side wall, a shot and a kick save and a clear by Omaha. This will result in an icing.
That's an okay clear. I like that one.
Yep, for sure. Off a nice kick save by Salato. Nice rush by the Caps. Eaton on the tap with Graffelman. Puck is dropped. Pulled back by Omaha. Volanek now has it, and he'll try to glass it and out. And Tim Johnson finally gains the neutral ice zone. He's got to get to that puck, though. He gets tripped up. No call on that. Played back into the near side corner. To the point. And Afla. Shot and a save. On the rim.
Got to get glassing out.
Omaha trying to just gain zones here. Now corralled. Kicked out. Picked up off the skate of Knafla. In is Carlson. A shot and he clanks one.
Had him beat.
Had him beat. Picks it up again and another shot. Overskates the puck. Now Knafla picks it up. He'll skate out of the zone. Gains the red line. Headmans it over to Eaton. Shot. It's knocked down by Omaha defender. Loose puck. Steered aside off the strong side post. Played down in the near side corner. Off the back of the net. Left up front. And cleared by Carlson. Icing will be waived. It's a quick up opportunity for the Caps.
Ice.
And they ice the puck. Wow.
That's a waste there. They had two guys they could have thrown it to. Neither one of them touched it.
That's a good turn of events for us. Right?
Absolutely it is. Carlson ringing that one off the post. Both teams have a post this period. One crossbar, one post.
A lot of clanks. 9:40 left in the second period. Omaha leads 2-1. Off the draw. A shot by Chase. And a nice save by Masakowski off that faceoff. On the draw, Waldo, he'll pick it up. Barnes tries to knock it down. Into the zone comes number 39, Collins. Tommy Collins, we haven't called his name much yet in this varsity game. DiCarlo with a shot over the top of the net, escaping the glove hand of Salato. Now picked up behind the net is Boldick. He'll rim it. A bad bounce off the wall as it tries to find Chase. Played on the half wall. A lot of bodies down there. It's like a frozen puck, and we'll have another whistle.
We talked about how rare that is to see the referee call it. That's twice today.
Now. Yep.
Is that Des Moines that froze it or Omaha?
Well, hard to say. There was so many people, and it's on that sight line that we can't hardly see down there, but it's in zone, so.
Well, the puck was out on the dot. That's why I wasn't sure.
Picked up by Dilworth. Dilworth are trying to gain the zone, and he'll force the play. He'll go into the zone with Parsons, and we'll have another stoppage in play as Lancers are offside. This will be a neutralized faceoff, and the energy line is out there with Parsons, Moffitt, and Ridnour. This is the hard hat and lunch pail line.
Someone's got to pick up that trailer.
Glassed and out by Dilworth. Finds neutral ice. Dilworth will have some room. He's got a 3-on-2 developing. Nice move by Dilworth. He backhands it in just wide of the net, and it transitions to the opposite side. Played on the half wall. Moffitt will grab it. He'll try to get a shot off. Nice front by an Omaha defender, and that thwarts a. Looks like we'll have another stoppage in play here. Ridenour and Wiersma having a few words.
Did the puck must went on a play?
I think they're going to face it off at. No, they're going to go neutral ice. I thought they might have brought it back to center ice here. Omaha wins this draw. Quickly taken over by Knapp, and he'll dump it in. Played behind the net by Masalkowski. Transitions over to Trushinsky. He tries to move it up the wall to Volinick. Volinick pinches in and tries to seal it off. Omaha able to keep it in, and now indirected into neutral ice. Played by Farnsworth, and he'll dish it over for Knapp. Farnsworth able to keep it in. He tries to stick handle in. He leaves it for Knapp. Knapp will fake the shot and bring it down low in the corner. A shot and a kick save by Masalkowski, and it's brought out by Eaton. Picked up by Trushinsky on a blind pass, ill-advised, and turned over in the D zone.
What are these bump transitions?
Yeah, they're going for these bump center breakouts, and it's great when you got a centerman there, but the last two have not ended up in a turnover. Nice escape move. Comes to the point where it's kept in, and now it's finally brought into neutral ice. Des Moines will have to tag up and regroup in neutral ice. Knafla backhands it in. He'll loft it into that strong side corner. Played behind the net.
High guy.
Everybody's down low around the house. So the Des Moines defense has kind of shrunk the zone here. Moves to the point where Myers takes a shot. It's knocked down in front. And another shot is redirected out of play. And we'll have a stoppage in play and a face-off. 6:17 remains in a 2-0 game. Puck is faced off, played on the half wall. Parr tries to gain the zone. Tim Johnson tries to gain the zone.
Oh, man.
DeCarlo with a one-time attempt. Fans on it. Parr has it. He'll try to find some skating room. Oh, nice play as he indirects it up to Carlson. He comes into the zone, leaves it in the slot area. Nobody there to deliver as Johnson was held off. DeCarlo dishes it for Meyer. Meyer comes in. He shoots. It's knocked down off the shin pad of an Omaha defender, and they rim it to the opposite side and out of the zone. On the chase is Knafla. He'll pick it up. He'll play it from behind his net. He'll move it to the half wall. And a dish over to Myers. Taken away now by Barnes. He indirects it. In alone is Chase. A shot. He's got a trailer. Loose puck. Chase tries to converge on it again, and Des Moines tries to push it out of the zone. Dished off again for Chase. Barnes makes separation, and in the zone comes Parr. He'll dump it in. Knafla will play it from behind his cage, and he'll just go for the clear. On goal. So picked up by Parr. He'll take a look. He moves it to the half wall. Boldick finds Chase in neutral ice. Nice headman pass. Chase will leave it for Waldo to Boldick, and he fanned on the shot. Carried in the zone by the Caps, and Dilworth trying to carry out. Chase on the retrieve. He'll pick it up behind the cage. He'll escape down low and try to rim it up that wall, create a breakout opportunity. Loose puck. Waldo tries to rim it out. Held in by Bellis. And pops out. Bellis will grab it.
Offside.
He tries to send it in. And now played in by Des Moines. Webb. He'll play it off the wall. Parsons in. He'll carry it. First man to the puck. It's amazing, that hustle. Good Lord. Dumped in by Bellis. Transitions to the far side corner and up the wall.
These blind passes have got to stop.
Omaha trying to poke check it out. Ridnour can't seem to gain a zone here. This isn't a good situation. A shot is steered aside by Salado, and this line's at the end of their shift. Oh, great opportunity, and held off that puck is Parsons by Wiersma.
Had Parsons been able to break free, he was home free.
He was home free. Change of personnel groups by both teams. 2:47 remains in the second period. Omaha leads 2-0. DiCarlo on the faceoff.
Shots on goal are even at 17.
He'll face Trushinsky. Trushinsky with a nice win on a good centerman in DiCarlo. Omaha trying to gain the zone here. Omaha ragging the puck down low. And move it up the wall to Knapp. Knapp trying to corral it. Still banging around loose. DiCarlo makes a swipe at it. Omaha finds Knapp off the weak side, and he'll dump it in. Played by Baxter. He'll play it into that strong side, near side corner. And now out of the zone is Legler. Legler will carry down the left wing side. He gets to his forehand. Tries to find DiCarlo off the weak side. And out comes Knapp. He's got some time and space here. He'll dump it into the far side corner for Zwolik. Myers will converge on it. Nice escape move by Myers. Now into neutral ice. It's dished over for Tommy Collins, and he'll dump it in and change. On the try from the wall, it's thwarted by Salado. Knopfler plays it. He'll go cross ice to Myers, and he'll dump it in. And Salado with a stick save and a cover-up with 1:22 remaining in the second period.
Well, they've had to weather a little more than 10 minutes because the Capitals have
it's kind of the whole
pretty much
period.
in the Omaha end, yeah.
So this period goes to the Caps.
Jaden Salato's been playing well so far.
Yes, he has. Dish out to Tim Johnson. He'll skate it in. He gets rubbed off on the half wall. They'll rim it to the opposite side. Now a minute remains in this second period of play. Loose puck net front, and nice steal by Myers as he makes a good defensive play.
Someone needs to drop back.
Yeah, we've got Omaha's got 4 players down low. Barnes comes back. He loses the handle. They'll have to stretch out. Nice poise by Barnes. He'll leave it up front for Johnson. High in the zone. Cap's able to bump it out as Omaha's got more than one player on the offensive side of the puck. Carlson comes in. He'll get a shot. And a nice clapper from Carlson and a save by Mislakowski.
I will say, even though the play's primarily been in the Omaha zone, I think Omaha's probably had the, as few as they have been, the better scoring chances.
Yeah, a lot of the time in the zone with the Caps has been perimeter. They have funneled pucks to the net, but Omaha's there quickly with a clear. Into the corner goes Waldo. He'll battle for it. He's got Boldick. Boldick tries to dish it for Chase. Volinick launches it back in, skies the puck into the far side corner. Omaha able to tag up in time and get back on the forecheck. Center breakout to DiCarlo. He'll spin it weak side, and now picked up by Sennett. Sennett's got some room. He'll dump it in for Boldick. Boldick on the chase. He'll get to the puck first, and that ends the second period of play. And that 10 minutes of effort by the Capitals lasted the entire period. So Omaha, good to get through that period without the Caps scoring. They take a 2-goal lead into the third. We'll be back with third period action. You're watching the Omaha Junior Lancers on the Omaha Hockey Network.
We are back live here at Ralston Arena for period 3 action. Omaha currently leads after 2 periods, 2-0. Shots on goal, 19-18 in favor of the Des Moines Capitals. Mike, we talked about this in the first intermission, that Omaha would expect to have to weather the storm from the Capitals for about 10 minutes. Turned out to be an entire 17 minutes they had to do that.
That's what it looked like to me.
Although the Capitals had the period of zone time for the most part, I think Omaha still had the better scoring chances.
Yeah, they got in tight. They clanked some posts. They, it was just Des Moines was playing a lot more perimeter type of play at the time, and I think that's what I noticed the most was Omaha did a great job of defending the box. They shrank the zone, the house, so to speak, down below the dots, and then those forwards, when the puck would transition to the points, they'd have to come up and back. And so hopefully that will happen in this third period too. Like we discussed between periods here, the next goal is going to be huge, and it's going to come down to who wants it. And if the Caps score, that's going to leave the door open. If Omaha pots the first one, regardless of what time it is, it kind of gives you the feeling that they could secure the win.
Momentum, right?
Exactly.
And right now, after 2 periods, I think even though the Capitals handled that one for the most part in zone time, I think the momentum still kind of hangs with Omaha at this point because they're not playing from behind.
Absolutely, and they got the lead.
Yeah.
So a lot of times if that next goal comes to the Caps, it's going to do one of two things. It's going to give them life, and Omaha it still has a 1-goal lead, so they have to rise to the occasion and answer back. That's as simple as that.
Right. No, I agree.
Well, both teams hit the ice here.
Hairhill's going to have to be careful. That's like twice now in this game that he's been out early.
Yeah, he's gone away from his...
Well, he was late getting on to begin the game, and we scored 2 goals. That's what I say. He's got to be careful.
Well,
maybe he should go back in and do it again.
I constantly remind him of that.
I know,
the
too.
Stylishly late thing, don't go there, don't do that. It ain't right. And hopefully he's buying in. Nick's his own man, though. But
they just turned some air on. Do you feel that?
That's what we need.
I got
it's
a cold blast.
Here. Yeah, I asked you. I go, did it get colder in here? But the temperature outside is pretty good.
Pretty decent. Yeah, I just felt a cold blast hit me from somewhere, but I'm not seeing any vents right above me, so hard to say where it's coming from.
The crew here has been pretty good. Even in this game, we saw that kind of phantom check from behind it
twice
for
each team,
which was a head scratcher. But since then, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe he's just trying to get it out of his system and get it out of the way.
Well, and if my thing was it a check from behind?
I thought it the most a cross check.
Yeah,
on both of them.
On both of them. Center ice. Puck is dropped. Des Moines wins it. They'll move it up the wall to Eaton. He'll bring it into the Omaha zone. He's got pressure from Farnsworth. Omaha trying to gain it out. Now Carlson comes in with it. He'll stick handle. He gains the blue line. Carlson showing some jump today that I haven't seen in a while. He'll pick it up down low in the corner. He'll traverse behind the net, leaves it at the point. Oh, just out of the reach of Farnsworth. And this will result in a long skate for Volinick. I thought that was going to be an icing.
I think it was Carlson made a pass and we missed. I think it came off Omaha stick.
So peeling back into the zone is Graffelman. And from Volinick, he tries to headman. He gets a great tape-to-tape pass to Johnson, but Johnson was trying to get off the ice and now played into the strong side corner by Eaton. Omaha tries to move it up the wall, and they'll gain the zone. And on the chase is Connor Bellis. Nice move out of the zone by Legler. He gets poke-checked. DiCarlo gets hauled down, and a backhand pass from Bolduc to Chase. Chase will come in. He'll rag it in the far side corner. He's got backside support there from Bolduc. To the point. Sinnott. He'll drop it back in off the wall. Transitions to the near side corner. Des Moines will try to rim it out. Held in by Dilworth. He'll get a shot on net. Redirect. Falls right in front of the pads of Maslowski. Omaha has it. They'll gain the zone. That's Ridenour. Moffitt will take it. He'll gain the red line. Picked up by Barnes. He'll bring it in. He gets a shot on net. Stick save and a cover up by Maslowski.
Final in Ames JV hockey action. Kansas City beats Ames 12-1.
That's a lot of goals. Caps try to rim it out. Kept in by Omaha. Played behind the net by Brooks. He'll transition to the opposite side, and it's held in by Omaha. Backhand by Parsons. Ends up on the stick of Leaf. He'll carry, or excuse me, that's number 16, Baxter. Indirect pass into neutral ice. This is too much touch, and it'll result in an icing and be brought back down to the Omaha end for faceoff.
Baxter was the player. Oh, this is the older Baxter, isn't it?
Yeah, there's two of them.
Yeah, I was going to say Baxter was the one that scored that shootout win in JV, but that would be the younger Baxter.
Shot off the draw, off the glove of Salato. Moves to the other side where Knapp has it. He can't corral the puck. Drops down low into the zone where it's played by Farnsworth. And a shot and a glove save by Salato. That was really off to the side there.
Yeah, but I think he felt that it was probably best to corral that
to
puck
cover it
instead of letting it go. He could tell his defensemen and forwards were a little weary out there. They'd been chasing the puck for a little bit.
Sam Eaton on the draw with Graffelman. Comes to the point on the one time. A little wide of the net. Picked up by Farnsworth. He'll gain neutral ice. And dumped back in. Rim to the opposite side where Carlson has it. He'll wrap it up. Headmans it to Johnson. Johnson will come in. Tries to get to his backhand. Drills it across the back of the net. And played out by Knopfler. He'll carry it in. He's on his forehand. Gets a shot. It's wide, and it transitions high into the opposite side half wall. Now held in, and shot is redirected. Des Moines on a change. We have a quick up opportunity here.
Missed it. You can see that one.
Yep. Farnsworth saw it, and he tried to find Johnson. And Omaha coach is a little upset by that. But he couldn't corral the puck, and that results in an icing, and it's right back down into the Omaha defensive zone. DiCarlo on the tap for the Caps. Waldo drawn back by DiCarlo from the point. Wiersma tries to get a shot through. Waldo puts it out into neutral ice where it's driven back in by Bellis.
They're bringing that all the way back.
Wow, I thought he was right at the red line when he dumped it.
Intentional offside.
Oh, okay.
Because they still had a guy caught.
Yep, so it was offside. So this face-off on the intentional offside comes down into the Des Moines end.
They're not sure what side they're going
Well,
to.
Coach Harrell was offering up some advice, and they took it.
Yeah, fair. Got to keep those in.
Dilworth can't keep the puck in. He's going down on the chase, and he reaches it, gets it out. Omaha will come out of the zone. They'll try to drop it for Boldick. Up the half wall. And weak side to DiCarlo. DiCarlo will send it in, and it's sticked aside by Salato. We'll have another stoppage in play. .11:54 remains in this third period of play. Omaha Junior Lancers lead the Des Moines Capitals 2-0. Face-off is to the glove side of Jaden Salato. Omaha's near side circle to the point. A good front. That's going to result. Ridnour with could be a check. That could be a check from behind, Mike.
Well, he probably should have got the cross check on the Capitals player after the whistle had went too, but
Oh, he's going to get it for boarding.
Still a 2 and a 10.
Yeah. So that'll take Ridnour out of the game pretty much for the rest of the third period.
Yep.
And it looks like Trashinsky's going to go in and serve the 2-minute minor part of that. And the face-off will be in neutral ice. Des Moines on the power play. They win the draw back to Myers. Myers will go D-to-D with Knafla. He'll move it up the far side dasher in neutral ice. Stick handled there by Brooks. It'll go into the near side corner and played by Johnson, and a clear by Omaha and sticked aside by Masalkowski. Zolik on the forecheck. He'll come back hard and try to separate the puck from Eaton. Eaton will drop it down strong side corner. Parr now plays it. He tries to sky it out of the zone. It gets knocked down by Knafla, but he has to rehandle in neutral ice. Poke checked away by Johnson. Myers has it. Johnson trying to angle him. Myers gets by him. And Parr now angling him off behind the net. They'll look to dish it net front, and it just slides through the skates of Starr. And Omaha with a clear. One hopper. Gloved aside for Volinick, and he'll drive it the length of the ice.
You'd think Omaha would pick up on this a little bit when he gets behind the net. Send one up towards where he's at, and the other one watch the boards because he's just trying to wrap it.
You know, the other thing that I've never seen is, we've got some good skating players here. Des Moines, the nice rush.
Touch the post.
Good save by Salato on the one time. And left out into neutral ice. Team's full strength now with 9:29 left. Driven back in. Volinick on the retrieve. He'll pick it up. And he's got some skating room. He'll skate it out. He's showing some speed down the right wing side. Gets to the circle. Leaves it out front. And a redirect goes wide of the net into the strong side corner. From the near side, a shot by Knapp and a save by Masalkowski. Out into neutral ice zone. Barnes will corral it. He'll leave it back for Knapp, and he'll indirect it back into the Des Moines end. Weak side pass to LaPrade. He tries to stick handle into the zone, and it comes back out where Wiersma tries to handle it. Nice effort by Zolik.
He's
Another energy kid.
looking good out there.
Yep. Glaston in. Angled out to Zwolik. He'll carry in and gets a shot and a steer aside by Masalkowski. Tries to play it from behind his net. Bellis picks it up. He'll go D to D behind his cage. Puck comes out. Net front.
Is that Carlson?
I believe so.
He's got a good touch.
Another net front play. Thwarted by Stambro. And a shot from the half wall and a stick save by Masalkowski. Now behind the net. Graffelman to the point. Barnes with a shot. He gets it through and a clear by the Caps. What I was saying, Mike, was Omaha's got some gifted skaters, and you don't see this very often anymore where, on the penalty kill, one of those kids will take it, and they'll skate away and go for the big skate back into their zone and back out and throw it back in once they get there. Back in the day, the Omaha Lancers used to use that technique all the time, especially with kids like Don Riondo who could really skate, Fred Knipscher. Here's a steal as Leaf comes into the zone, and he goes in offside. But you know what I'm talking about there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's kind of a game of keep away.
There's a little argument going on between a Des Moines player and linesman.
Where the draw is going to take place. Puck's dropped. Des Moines wins it. They'll drop back to their D. And they'll try to indirect it over for Leaf. He gets rubbed off the play by Sinnott, and Volinick swoops in and picks the puck up. He loses the handle, and it's dished over. And off the half wall is Boldick, and he'll clear. Des Moines has to retreat. 7 minutes remain. Stolen puck by Boldick. He makes a nice move. He gets it to his backhand and carries behind the net. He's sealed off. Net front presence, and a shot by Chase is knocked down. Des Moines with a shot off the stick of Baxter, and a beautiful kick save by Salado. Zwolik won't be denied. He's going in after this puck on the forecheck and forces the D to move it into neutral ice. Indirect into the zone. Good pressure by this Parsons line. Nice one-hop grab there by Salado. Could have been must be a shortstop.
Or catcher.
Shortstop middle infielder. 6:12 remains. Face-off in the Omaha end, Salado's glove side. Puck's thrown across the net mouth. Loose puck and a cover-up by Salado. As Des Moines putting the pressure on now.
Our draws have got to be better than they have been, though, especially getting late in this third period.
Yeah, it hasn't been as evident, probably because we have a 2-goal lead. But the face-offs, every time I see this team, I always think the same thing where face-offs need to improve. Nice give to Parsons. He'll carry in. Rim to the opposite side. Kept in by Moffitt to Parsons. Parsons with a shot and a save. And another save off the rebound. Zwolik behind the net. A leave for Moffitt. He can't handle it cleanly. And the puck ends up in neutral ice where that is Bellis. Dumps it in.
Got to get there.
That's Barnes. Back to Barnes. They'll move it up to Carlson. Now played out of the zone by Carlson. Johnson will come in. He's got a weak sider with him in Graffelman, and he can't gain the handle and get off a shot. Now played by Johnson. He'll knife in. Tries to dish it back for Carlson off his backhand. Held in at the point by Sinnott, and now comes into the Omaha zone where it's played by Volanik. He'll indirect it to Graffelman, who chips it over between his legs to Johnson, and Johnson gets a shot and a blocker saved by Masikowski. Played off the weak side onto the stick of Baxter, and now carried out by Carlson. Carlson gets hauled down. That could have at least been an interference. Played out to Volanik. He'll backhand it into neutral ice, right onto the stick of Graffelman. Carlson gains it again on his backhand. Comes net front. He tries to dish it through. Omaha with some pressure now. Kept in by Johnson. Now out into neutral ice. Carrying the puck is Jackson Webb. And it'll transition into the neutral ice zone on the far side. A big hit there between Sinnott and Webb. Chase carrying in. He'll dish it out front for Bolduc. Bolduc tries to return the favor. Picked up by the Caps. They'll move it up the half wall. Into the neutral ice zone. Played over by Maxime Bolduc. Tries to find Chase. Waldo skating down the near side wall, and he gets finished off. He'll come up with the puck. Moves it to the point where Parr has it. Parr drives it in, far side corner. Played by Bolduc off the wall. Chase now corrals it. And back to Bolduc. Good control here by this line. Loose puck and a shot and a steer aside. Another shot by Chase.
That was a crossbar or post.
That caught some post or crossbar. 2:19 remains. Still a 2-0 game.
Best offense right now is keep it in their zone. And that's what they've been doing the last probably 2.5 minutes.
Line that is out now is that energy line of Parsons, Moffitt, and he's out with Knapp. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout here by the Caps. On the points are Barnes and Parr. So Des Moines takes a timeout here. Talk this over as the faceoff is in their end.
I think they've got to, Des Moines has got to be talking about what they do if they win the draw or lose the draw.
Yeah.
You know, you can expect if they win the draw, they're going to be streaking a guy fast and trying to lob him a puck, I would think, at this point in the game.
Yeah, and they've been pretty good on that. It'll be interesting to see who takes this draw.
So I would think that you'd want to have one of your D-men kind of off kilter a little bit, kind of yo-yo it so you don't get caught.
DiCarlo seems to be a pretty steady winner on the face-off dots.
I would agree. And I can't say that Omaha's had a lot of steady ones on their side.
It vacillates, you know. I mean, sometimes, I'll be calling a game and Graffelman is just stellar.
Yes.
You know, he'll win every draw, and then some games he'll win two.
And you've got this line out here right now. Parsons isn't too bad, but against DiCarlo, I don't know that he's as good as him on a draw.
We'll see. We'll see if DiCarlo even makes it out. You know, Myers might be brought. Well, of course, he's a defenseman, though. Hey,
if you can win a draw, you can win a draw.
Yeah, and I've never been, when I coached, I I put the best guys that could win draws, not by position, you know.
And then flip-flop after the fact.
Yep. Okay. That was...
And they did have a guy streaking.
Loose puck. Big save, kicked off to the side. And out into neutral ice.
Mazukowski did not have an opportunity to get out of the net, and we'll keep an eye on that.
And that was Baxter on that tap against Parsons. To the point one time. Another save by Salato.
He's inching out.
Another kick save. Loose puck from behind the net. Poke checked out. Shot that hit the side of the net, might have got a post. And now Masalkowski's out of the net. 6 attackers in, Parsons in. He'll converge on it. Another shot from the point from Knopfler. Minute 24 left. And that puck just barely stayed in play. Myers now has it. Des Moines tags up. He'll come in, launch a shot high of the net. Des Moines with some fierce pressure right now. DiCarlo with it. He gets poke checked away. Picked up by Parr. Loses the handle. DiCarlo comes in. Loose puck, net front. It comes to the point and jumps over the stick of Myers.
Wow.
He'll drive it in and gloved by Parr with a nice glove save.
I thought they're calling off. Yeah. Why didn't you blow the whistle down?
An attempt there by Johnson at the empty net gets knocked down by Knopfler. He'll pick it up and carry through his end. Now handled over to Baxter in neutral ice, and he'll dump it in. Omaha trying to clear, and they chip it out into neutral ice. Des Moines will have to tag up. Myers with a nice effort trying to pull the puck sideways. 17 seconds remain in this contest. A shot from the half wall and a steer side by Salato, and it stays in the zone. 8 seconds. Baxter with a nice move. A shot. Loose puck net front.
Wow.
And I think that ends this contest. Wow. Fierce action. Jaden Salato pitches a shutout and defeats the Des Moines Capitals 2-0 here in Ralston, and that's varsity action.
We may have a goalie competition coming on.
I'd say so.
Final shots on goal in this contest, 32-25 in favor of Des Moines. Or sorry, yeah, in favor of Des Moines.
Great win by the Lancers. Kids kind of congratulating each other. They know these kids know each other from summer hockey and all kinds of all-star teams, so it's nice that they can get together without any COVID police out here. So we'll sign off. Mike, what's the game schedule next week? We have Friday in Lincoln.
Friday night in Lincoln, that's it. We'll determine whether we can bring you the game or not from Lincoln. If not, we'll post on Facebook whether we're broadcasting or not. I know I can't have Mike because he's busy.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I have to work Friday nights. Dang it.
So, yeah. So your final score here from Ralston Arena, Omaha 2, Des Moines Capitals 0. Until next week, we're signing off. You've been watching the Omaha Junior Lancers on the Omaha Hockey Network.